Alright, hello and welcome to a quick video to show how to get basically emulators for your computer to play Pokemon and stuff like that. So the first thing you want to do is type correctly Nintendo DS Emulator. You want to Google Nintendo DS Emulator, alright, and then you want to find one that says Desmume, because this one is really like good. And you want to make sure that you go to this website, desmume.org. You can just type that in the URL as well, but you can, to be safe, DS, go straight here. And what you want to do after that is go to the download page. Then you want to go to the version you have. So if you have a Mac, obviously here. If you have anything else like a Linux or something like that, down here. If you have a pretty normal computer, you can do the 32-bit version. Or if you have like an even older version, I guess like Windows XP or something, you can go for the slower version. I have like 64-bit version, but I think 32 still works. 32 is the safe one. So I'm gonna like download it so you guys can get like the same visual as I would get if it was the first time. So the thing is, you download the file. What you do is you want to show in map. I don't know if you guys have the same thing. So what you want to do is you want to take the file which you just downloaded, drag it over to your desktop, wherever that is. You could also just pull this down and then like drag it over to your desktop physically, right? And kind of want to keep this open for now. And you want to go back to the internet. You want to type whatever ROM you want to go. So I would do like Pokemon Soul Silver ROM. I typed ROM because I'm super smart, but it's ROM. Then you want to click on this one. It says downloads ROM.io. This one, I don't know if it's the safest one, but it's it looks pretty legit, and it worked for me. Then click Save Game. Obviously, if you're not looking for Soul Silver specifically, you can click on ROMs here, Nintendo DS ROMs, and it'll show you like a different set of ROMs. I'm gonna click like a random one just to show you. So let's do Platinum, for instance. You'll click on Save Game, and it's gonna download. Obviously, it takes some time to make sure it works. And you'll get a zip file. Both of these files are zip files. I'll show after the video what you need to do if you don't have 7-zip or WinRAR. But, yeah, it takes a bit extra of a duration to download the ROM itself. So I'm going to, like, actually cancel mine and just show you guys what it looks like if you actually have it downloaded. And after this, you actually don't need the browser anymore. So let's pretend this is my actual file, but let's pretend this is the Platinum, because I downloaded Soul Silver earlier. So let's pretend this is Platinum, and what you want to do is you want to make a folder. You want to call it, I call it like the DS folder. Put both of these files, just drag them in, and when you have 7-zip, which I'm going to show you after this section, is you want to do if you have 7-zip, open the archive, and then just poof, this will pop up. Just drag all the files into the same folder. Doesn't matter. And cross out of that, and you want to open this one too, because this is the ROM, and there's one file in here and then another file. Just take the first one and drag like right there. Doesn't matter. And the cross out. And you can delete both of these if you want to, or you can keep them there. What you want to do now is you want to double click on Desmume. And what will happen is it'll make some extra files. What you want to do is you want to open the ROM, which you need to find through like going here, DS folder. And your ROM will be here. It will be the one, obviously not the RAR one, because that's the one you actually, like, that's one of the two here. You want to find the actual ROM you ejected from the other file. Bam. And it'll open the game. But we're not done yet, because you could be done, but what you want to do is you want to close that. And in ROMs, you can see like nothing. So you take the one you got and drag it into ROMs, so it looks cleaner and it's easier to find. You could also, if you want to, make a new folder and call it DS Emulator or something, and just take everything in here except for that one and two files that you, like the original files, that you put into the folder first. You can, like, to sort things out. Like, you don't need to do this part, but this is to sort things because, you know, it's kind of clustered to have everything here. So this way you always find the games easier. Open ROM every time you want to open a game, and usually you can just click on ROMs, right? Because you'll be in this folder if you did everything earlier. Open, click on the ROMs, and you put the game into here, and then you click on it again. If it doesn't work, you probably put in the wrong one, because they're both called like almost the same thing. So yeah, and it works totally fine. You can also enlarge the screen. Those are different options. It doesn't really matter. What I'm going to show you now is how to get 7-zip. So I just typed 7-zip. I think this is the cleanest version of like a file opener software. And you go to the official website, 7zip.org. Looks a bit weird, but obviously if you have different Windows versions. So I guess just go for 32-bit works for every Windows. I would just go for the top one here. Obviously I have it, but just follow the instructions to download 7-zip. Select where you want to place it and stuff like that. I'm not going to do that because I have it. But yeah. And the last part, which I'm going to talk about, is there's a way to make trade Pokemon, like Haunter into Gengar and a Graveler into Golem, evolvable naturally in the game if you don't have two devices and stuff like that. So what you want to do is you want to go to, is it Pokemon randomizer, Pokemon randomizer, there we go, universal randomizer. So you type Pokemon randomizer, find the one that says Pokehacks. It's not, nothing here is like on a randomizer game or anything. It's a completely legit software for ROMs. It's just called randomizer because it's used for challenges and stuff like that. You download the Windows version or for every other platform, like Mac or whatever. These are the two files. You open it, and as well, or as earlier, you get a zip file. So you can cross out of this. I'm just going to close it down for now. So you get a zip file, you can just put that into the other folder again. And then if you want to, you can do cheats here. And open the folder with 7-zip. And drag all these files into this. I don't think you actually need all the files, but there's no problem in actually doing that. Then you, after you've dragged all the files from 7-zip over to the cheats folder, you double click on it, and the only thing you want to do, you want to open ROM, find where it is. The folder that will show up here is the exact folder that this is in. So if you put it in the DS folder like I did, it's going to be really easy. You just click on this symbol here to go back in your folder. It's like the back arrow, right? And then you see DS Emulator. Well, I recognize that. Where's my ROM? And then you find your ROM, click on it, and open. And the only thing you want to do here is click on this, change impossible evos. When I read the guide, it was supposed to be up here. Depending on the version of this software, this button can be anywhere. But it says change impossible evos. And that is the only thing you want to check. And then you do randomize save. And then you find the folder again with the ROM. and click on it. And you call it something like, I don't know, EIE, because Impossible Evolutions, right? And just, it's the same folder. You don't need to have the same folder. You can even call it like potato. Right, so I called it potato, because why not? And then it saves it. So basically it saves the previous game. Yes, this is just for yeah. So the first thing was just for the speedrunners. Don't worry about that. The second one was just it was done. This one is for something about sharing. Just click done. Doesn't do anything. Cross out of this. That was everything you needed from that. You can delete it now if you want to, but why not keep it? You know. And in your ROMs, you will now see two things. This one is not needed. I usually delete it because it just takes space. And this is the original file, and this is the second file. And all you need to do is just when you open the game, when you open ROM, you select the second one instead. And then when you open your game, you have a different setup. So all tradable Pokemon are able to be evolved through just playing the game. So let's say Gengar is obtainable not through trading Haunter, but leveling Haunter to level 37. There's a bunch of different things about this. If you go to the original website where you got this, I think there's a guide on everything around here somewhere. Or if you go to Reddit or somewhere, there's like a place that shows everything. Yeah. If there are any more questions, feel free to ask and whatever. I have a different folder, obviously, because I've already done this. You guys have this one. Oh yeah, by the way, if you already have a save file for the game before you put in the Impossible Evolutions, you'll have to put that back in. So this file, for instance, is the first file. You have to change the name to this one, and then delete this one. And that way, your save file is what this game. So this is basically the game, and this is the save, and it's two different things, right? So if you have this game and this save will work with this game, but you won't have the same save if you open the new save, which automatically comes when you open the new game, right? So if you change the name of your first save to the second one, and then delete obviously the original second one, because this is the new one that is made with the new game. As you can see, the name is new. If you change this name to potato, obviously I need to delete this one, and then change this to potato. This will be the one. This is the old save that it will take from when it makes when you open this game. You can also delete this if you don't care about like the original game. There's no benefit to having this over this because you can have more Pokemon here. But yeah, that's about it. And any more questions? Just ask in the comment section. Hope I wasn't too unclear. I'm gonna try to edit this so that it's better. And yeah, bye.